To me, one of the most important tasks of a historian is to be a truth teller. And right now, we're caught up in a web where people don't really understand the difference between factual stuff, what really happened, and interpretations of those things. And so they just think that the interpretation is the history. So one of the things that I've been doing in my another part of my work is helping people sort those out and help them understand that there are two parts of history. One is the data, the stuff that really happened. You know, there was a civil war, so and so was president. There was an epidemic in 1918, whatever the actual fact is. That stuff doesn't change. We might discover something we didn't know before, but the facts of history is a body of knowledge about things that really, truly happened in the past. What does change is how every generation arranges that information or interprets and tells those stories in the cultural context in which they live. And that's the part right now where people are taking opinion and elevating it, or mythology and elevating it to the level of historical fact. Now, we'll always have arguments about interpretation and the frames that we put around history, and that's okay. That's part of the historical process. But when you lose the capacity to say that there is truth, there's reality, there are these things that actually happened in the past, well, then you're losing something really important. And, one of the things, of course, that I think that a lot of people who look like me, people who are Anglo-European background folks who are Christians, is there's been stuff in that past that doesn't reflect terribly well on our ancestors or us. And so we want to mute those things, and we want to pretend they didn't exist. And so then we make up other stories to replace the stories we're hiding. And that's dishonest.